The married couple who police say hid a dead child and caged another showed up at Gloucester County Court, but only one faced the judge. Dressed in his orange jumpsuit, 29-year-old Brian Gore asked for a court-appointed attorney and is waiting to request bond. Court documents show he's the one who told investigators about the crib he made into a cage where he and Shannon Gore say they kept a young girl for nearly a year. Deputies brought Shannon Gore to the courthouse, but she did not appear because she already has an attorney lined up. That attorney says that there are two sides to every story.
We have to tell our story in front of a jury. So I can't tell you our story yet, but believe me, there's two sides of this story.
Both Brian and Shannon Gore face first-degree murder, felony child neglect, and attempted capital murder charges. Brian also faces an additional charge of child neglect. The Commonwealth's attorney says this is the worst case he's ever seen in Gloucester County.
How, Mr. Hicks, outraged are you with what you have read?
You haven't seen the pictures. If you saw the pictures, you would cry. You would cry. I mean, I'm not going to try the case on TV, obviously, but it's the worst thing I've seen since I've been prosecuting.
This heartbreaking story has many asking dozens of questions tonight, wanting to know more about the parents, wanting to know how anyone could treat a child like this. So far, the Gores have declined all interview requests, but 10 on Your Side's Lindsay Marone shows us a glimpse into the parents' life. Lindsay.
Alvita, many people put some of their most personal information on Facebook and MySpace, and Shannon and Brian Gore are no different. This is Shannon's MySpace page. Take a look at what 10 on Your Side found.
Shannon Gore's MySpace page depicts someone who doesn't often care what others think of her. I am who I am. Your opinion isn't needed, her profile says, right next to a picture of a sonogram. We can't tell when the sonogram was taken. If you scroll down under children, she only writes someday. She gives no indication of what investigators would find. Her last login, April 23rd. 6 days later, detectives say they found her 6-year-old little girl caged up inside this mobile home on Kerry Lane. No indication that police would find another dead child buried under her shed.
Everybody knew she had the new baby, Connor, yeah.
But no one knew about the
other two, yeah, nobody. Everybody that I know that knows Shannon, nobody knew she had two other children.
Shannon's neighbors, no clue. Her MySpace profile only highlights happy times, like this video link of her proposal. Will you marry me? Frosted onto a cake. Brian Gore, the father, also charged with felony child neglect and first-degree murder, on bended knee, offering a ring, symbolizing his commitment. The video was posted in June 2008. That's 1 year after police say Brian and Shannon hid their dead child under this shed. Neighbors had no idea.
I can't see how anybody could do it.
Shannon's page links to Brian's. There he shares his photos of his 5 cars, bragging about his wheels, one of them a Mustang, while police say at the same time the Gores had a caged child, only getting 2 Pop-Tarts a day.
Today in court, Brian Gore told the judge he doesn't own a car, but again, on MySpace, he tells a very different story. Shannon, too. A clear example of how you can never know for sure what goes on behind closed doors. Lindsay Marone, 10 on Your Side.